Hi, and welcome to the second video here at Drums and Sounding Cymbals about lessons. And this video is about lessons for people that would be in an advanced or professional level of playing. And that doesn't matter if you're, making money or not making money, if you're a hobbyist or an extremist, whatever you want to do. I've always been pretty much on the extreme side of things when it came to being artsy and having chops and things of that nature. So if you're interested in furthering developing the way that you play, I can help you with that. I'm really big on how to move around on the drum set, how your limbs are hinged, how we can create a forward motion with drumsticks, things of that nature. Not going to get into a whole lot of detail right here. You can go ahead and you can check on the Insights page at Drums and Sounding Cymbals, where I either will have or have some examples of the things that I'll be teaching. The other thing about at this level of playing, I use a drum set that's set up like this, a standard drum set. Sometimes there's some sound makers and sometimes there isn't, where in the breakaway drum lessons and in the the breakaway drum playing, there's a lot of sound makers. There's melody and all kinds of really cool things going on. But at this stage of the game, this level of lessons can be anything from review, from basic, to jumping back in, to checkup, how's my technique, what can I do better? And again, I want to say that I don't give everyone lessons. It's important at this point. I used to give everyone lessons, but I don't anymore. At this point, it's important to have some similarity in styles. So if you're into death metal and things of that nature, I'm not the instructor for you. But if you're interested in getting your feet together, playing rolls, if you're interested in getting your chops together on the top, if you're interested in playing a whole variety of different things, if you're interested in writing different things, if you're interested in moving into what I call breakaway, then this would be a level of lessons that would be good for you. And things that would come with that in regards to just the how things function is that unless you're near the Nashville area where we could talk about doing some private lessons, they'd be online. And some of the things that go along with lessons that are online are the camera angles. So this is my hello camera, and then we have camera 2 where you get the view from behind the drum set, then you get the view from the feet. And if you need it, that camera moved around, we can do that so you can get a better view there. And camera 4 is from the front. And we can get even more than that. We can get a few in at a time, all the way up to having every camera angle available to you so you can see everything at once if you need to. And that's kind of neat, I think, so that would work. A lot of times, depending on how we're going about video and what package you purchase, your lessons can be recorded and they can be delivered to you through email, so you get to view them again. That's something that you don't get with one-on-one lessons. And the other thing that is a benefit in regards to online lessons is no traveling. You get yourself set up and you get your cameras going, you get your audio working, and we're good to go. If you have any problems with those kinds of things, I'd be happy to help you. I can send you a video on how to set up, how to get your camera set up, how to get the best audio for lessons. And if the video doesn't work for you, just give me a call. We'll talk about it, walk you through it. That's not a problem at all. What would happen in getting started is we'd have a phone conversation and set goals, make sure that this is something that I could do for you and that I would know that you would definitely be benefiting from our time together. And I think that's basically it here. It's an open door. Basically, any energetic music that's family friendly is cool by me. Again, we'd have to have similar styles. You don't necessarily have to have a style that I have. If there's something about what I do that you like, I'm more than interested in sharing that with you. You don't have to do what I do. I'm here to help you do what you want to do better. All I ask is that we keep it clean. That's all. Like I say, I don't teach everybody. What I'm going to do right after this video ends is I'm going to put up a video that would be a good example of the intermediate, advanced, moving into breakaway. So what I mean by the breakaway is a totally different mindset for playing drums, telling stories. I'm not going to get real deep into that. Again, you can go ahead and check out the Insights page. I'll have some things up there that go more in depth into that. But an example of something that I did years ago with a drum set that's set up like this, as opposed to what you may have seen or will see in video 3 of drum lessons for my breakaway playing, is a video that I call Peace in the Storm. It's been through a number of different things, and it was written to tell a story of a storm starting. And this storm, it starts, and then you know how some storms kind of come in and then break away a little bit and fool you? Well, that happens a little bit, and you can hear that in the music. It was written as, my view of it was that there would be ships out at sea, and they'd be getting tossed about, and so there's some stuff in the middle of there that represents that. And then the storm builds and it gets pretty violent, and there's a good way to relieve tension and have some passion and just kind of hit a lot of things within some really good sounds, but formulated in a way that continues to tell the story. And the storm kicks in, and then the whole thing turns around, and you just play it backwards. So what you're going to see, what you're going to hear in the video is what I just described. What you're going to see in the video is a little bit different. I've never had opportunity to go ahead and fully put the video together in a way that I've imagined it with the ships and stuff like that. So what you'll see is as close as I could come with a trip that my wife and I made camping next to a lake, and interjected some of those photos there. And they work pretty close. They get the point across. Or with a lot of creativity, it never comes out the way that you hoped, but it's good, and it certainly gets the point across. So I'll put that video up after this video ends. You're more than welcome to take a look at that, give a listen, and get more of an understanding of this transition from basic dive in, love it, get it done, back a band, pick them up, have energy, put it out there, play appropriately, become more defined in your own playing, have your own personality in what you do. That's more of this middle of the road type of intermediate advanced lessons, more than just kind of cookie cutter that, you know, we can all fill in for each other type of stuff, but to really develop what it is that who you are behind the drum set, so that people say, oh, I know that drummer sounds like so and so, and that could be for you. You know, there's nothing wrong with the type of drumming where we all do it, and you know, you could go ahead and be a fill-in drummer and things like that. I did that for years. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do those kinds of things, I'm totally available for that. It's equal. You know, it's as equal as somebody that's really highly educated to somebody that's beaten on a tree. As long as it sounds good and feels good, it's all equal. But I do like having the opportunity to work with people in a way where I help bring out in you or help you develop who you are. And that's something that I would love to do. So that video will be right after this, and I hope that's something that that describes a little bit clearer what I'm trying to describe in this middle of the road breakaway point. So feel free to contact me. You can reach me. You can find me at drumsandsoundingcymbals.com, and there you will also find all the contact information for email and phoning. So we can have a conversation and see if working together is something that we'd like. And in that conversation, I'll go over all the policies, all the makeup lesson rules, and all those kinds of things. So thanks for paying attention, and check out the video.